Hi everyone, this is Jackie Jones, founder and CEO of Way We Do. Today I'm going to show you how to send a message to Microsoft Teams, or it can in fact be any other communication and collaboration tool, when an activated checklist instance is started within the Way We Do account that you have. You will need to use Microsoft Flow to help you connect both Microsoft Teams and Way We Do together, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to use this incoming food received process as an example. So for many food businesses, when they receive food from a supplier, all of those details need to be recorded, and also the condition of the food. So as it has been received, is it in a good condition to then serve or use within food products for that business when you serve those to customers. So when this particular process runs, we then want an instance to be communicated within Microsoft Teams. So I just have the Microsoft Teams channel here, and we want it to appear within this conversations area. So the way we're going to do that is through Microsoft Teams, and Microsoft Flow, and we're going to create a new flow by clicking New, and then we're going to select Create from Blank, and then Create from Blank again. First of all, or after that, you select or do a search for Way We Do. We'll choose the Way We Do app, and the process or the trigger that we're running is that when a checklist instance is started, then that's when we want the message to be sent to Microsoft Teams. So I'll just select that item here. However, we don't want just any checklist instance within Way We Do to be communicated to Microsoft Teams. We want a particular process, a particular activated checklist instance when it runs. And so the way that you do that is by then clicking New Step, and instead of searching for another app to connect Way We Do with, we're going to select the condition or set a condition. So I'm going to select this item here. And so you'll see here that we have the condition value. So you get to choose a value, you get to choose if it's equal to or similar to, and then you choose the actual value there. And then what should happen, so what is the corresponding action if it's yes, and if it's no. So I'm going to choose the value being the procedure ID. So I want not just any checklist instance or a particular checklist instance, I want all checklist instances from a master checklist within Way We Do. So I'm going to select procedure ID here. And we want the procedure ID, so when it's equal to, and then you need to enter in a value. So where you get that procedure ID value from is in your Way We Do account. And if you click on the procedure or the checklist, the master checklist, then in the URL, you'll see a set of numbers. And this essentially is your procedure ID. So you simply copy that and then go back to Microsoft Flow and then paste that value in. Okay, so what we're saying is that when the checklist instance is started and the procedure ID is equal to this value here, which is the incoming food received process, then if that is yes, then we want to perform an action. So I'll click Add an Action, and we want the message to be posted to Microsoft Teams. So we're going to search, actually I'll just do a search for Teams. And we have a range of options available here. The one that we want to use is posting a message. So I'll select this item. We now have the ability to determine what the content of that message will be, and we can do that in a structured way. So first of all, we can choose the team ID. So I've created a team within Microsoft Teams called Macarons Forever. We can then determine which channel that it gets sent to. So I have a general channel created, and from there you can then determine the body of the message. So you can simply add in text and also fields that are predetermined here. So I'm going to type in a message which is we just have had food delivered. Details include, and you can press your enter button to create more space. And I want the instance title. So it will show the name of that supplier. So we've instructed the person within the bakery that when they run the incoming food received process, that they enter in the name of the supplier into that instance title. We also then want to include the URL so that anyone can actually click on that URL or copy and paste that URL to go directly to that checklist instance within Way We Do. And you may want to include other information such as instance user. So I'm going to enter in instance user. And you may want to add other information at the beginning of this, which could be started by, and then the name of the user there. Okay, so that's the action that we've created. If this procedure, the checklist instance or the master checklist procedure ID does not match this particular ID, then we don't want anything to happen. So we'll just leave it blank. Okay, so once you have created your flow, it's a good idea to give it a name. So I'm going to call this when actually incoming food received in Microsoft Teams. From there, we click Save. Okay, so once you've created your process and you've titled it, you can then test the process. So I'm going to click the Test button here, and I'm going to choose the option I'll perform the trigger action, and then click Save and Test. And so essentially, Microsoft Flow here is waiting for me to start the process or start the activated checklist instance according to our process rules. So I'll go back to Way We Do here. And so we're going to run this master checklist. So we're creating a checklist instance. So I click the Run Checklist button and then give it a title. So I'm going to say it's Bob's Wholesale. And then today's date, which is the 28th of January, 2019. Click Confirm. And so this process has just run. If I go back to Flow, and it does say it may take a few moments for it to work, then it's going to show you the results of that particular process test. So it says here when a checklist instance started. So yes, a checklist instance was started, and the condition met the values that we had entered. So yes, that was completed. And if yes, then post a message to Microsoft Teams. So that message has appeared within Microsoft Teams. So we'll go check that out. And if it didn't match that, then nothing will happen. So I'll jump into Microsoft Teams here. And this is the message that has just been posted to Microsoft Teams, to the general tab here, or the general conversation. So we've just had food delivered. Details include Bob's Wholesale. It's the 28th of January. This is the URL, so it actually will log you into Way We Do and then redirect you back to this particular checklist instance. And it says who it was started by, which I've logged in as editors at waywedo.com in that trial account for the macaron French patisserie business. So that's just a quick example of running an activated checklist instance and having that message appear within Microsoft Teams, and by using Microsoft Flow to connect both Way We Do and Microsoft Teams together. If you have any questions, feel free to contact the team at Way We Do. which the email address is support@waywedo.com. You can also visit our support site at support.waywedo.com. And if you haven't created your own Way We Do account, you are most welcome to create a trial. So if you go to our website, so www.waywedo.com, you'll be able to do that from there. Have a great day. I hope you enjoy creating your processes between Way We Do and Microsoft Teams with help from Microsoft Flow. Bye.